No, I'm just playing. What's going on? It's your girl, Lynette.
And it's your boy, Stanley.
Y'all already know, if you're new to the channel, we are Life With Us TV. My name is Lynette, like I said, and my expertise as a travel agent is in Carnival Cruises and Virgin Voyages cruises. But tonight, we're really going to concentrate on Carnival Cruises. We're going to get some tips, tricks, and we're going to... Tricks? Kind of. And answer any questions that you may have. And at this moment, we're just going to go and speak in the chat. What's going on, Brittany?
What's going on?
Desiree. Thank
Yes,
you,
indeed.
Desiree, for the super sticker.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Yes, indeed.
Appreciate it. We're glad to be back. Listen.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
We had to step away and take time and nurture our family and spend time with our moms and all that good stuff. So while and what?
Take care of our first-time cruisers that have come through and booked their vacations and trying to get ready for 2023.
And 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Y'all are not playing with us, and we appreciate you trusting us for your memorable vacations.
Yes, indeed.
Definitely. But definitely the first 2 weeks of the month, I could not breathe.
What's going on, Fashion Tree? What's going on, Andre?
Hey, Andre.
What's going on, fam? Mike and
Chastity.
Veronica. How y'all doing? What's up? What's up? What's going on, Crystal? Said my favorite travel agent.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you. You better let them know.
What's going on, Vanna Black? What's up? What's up? So before we get started, man, who is getting ready to go on a cruise?
Listen,
yeah,
I need to know.
And thank y'all for doing the survey as well, asking you guys when was your cruise coming up. And it seemed like majority of us is traveling between the months of now and up until June.
Yeah.
The most was like 30% of us was traveling between that time.
Which is very good to know that, because my clientele, they travel all the way through the middle of January. Then I have this golden month of February where no one is really going out. Like, I have a couple of people sprinkled here and there that's leaving out on cruises. And then the end of March and April, bam, it's just trying to kill me.
All right, Dolores said I'm leaving on 2/26. So you out of here? What? That next week? Is that next week?
And you leaving us behind? That's how you do us?
Let's say hello. I see all the speaking.
Hey,
Veronica and
Black.
Mike said they on the Carnival Paradise in 18 days.
Okay.
All right, what's up?
We don't be getting the invites. Like, y'all don't be telling us that y'all going.
NYKY said April 20th to the 24th. They out of here. Randika, I hope I said your name right. 4 days until the Carnival.
Sita.
Jase on the Mardi Gras on April the 1st.
It's a good one.
He said I booked it before I found y'all. That's okay.
That's all right. We forgive you this time. Oh my God. Thank you, Audrey. I just said I'm on top of my game.
Okay.
I try to be. Listen, if you're going to do this thing and be an agent, you better do it right, because I have heard some horror stories, and I'm not trying to be in that number or in that name or that listing.
Yes, indeed. So now, for those of y'all that's like thinking about actually taking a Carnival cruise, it's kind of new to you, and you think about taking your family, trying something different. You know, you used to maybe going to hotels or resorts. Now you want to try a cruise, and you're trying to wonder if Carnival is for you. We just kind of want to give you an overview of Carnival so you can kind of make an informed decision.
Right.
So, you know, Carnival is basically for the family.
It is.
It's for the family that wants to have fun. They have activities for the kids like Circle C, Club O2. You know, they basically have more fun than us.
They
when you
do.
You go around there playing the video games and playing with each other. It's crazy. And then for the adults, we got our club on the ship so we can have fun at nighttime. But what's beautiful thing is, if you do come with your family, they do have babysitting services. So if you want to hang out late, so that's included. I like that when you pay that one price, everything is included, except for your alcohol and sodas. But pretty much it's all inclusive for real, for real. Pretty much.
But not all.
Right. So, yeah. So to give you kind of an idea of kind of like what you're going to pay for your family, we always recommend families doing possibly balconies.
Yeah. Start off right.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
Like, start off right at a balcony. Then you can be able to wean yourself down to other levels if that's what you prefer.
Right.
But I think going balcony your first time is really the way to go. We didn't do it that way. That's why I can really say that now.
Right. So yeah, that's basically hope that helps you out in making your decision. And now we're gonna move to the Q&As, and we want you guys to put any questions that you may have down in the chat, for the travel agent can answer the questions for you. And while she's doing that, I'm gonna go get my laptop charger. I forgot to plug it up because we getting ready to be disconnected. So I'll be right back.
And that's really rude. That's real. Well, let me try to work this mouse because the pilot has left the seat. Y'all hear that? Like he's legit gonna tear that door down. So Brittany says she's going on a cruise in June to Cozumel, Costa Maya, and Mahogany Bay. Her boys are 22, 20, and 19. What is it to do? They want to do the ATV excursion. They absolutely should do the ATV excursion. I suggest that if they want to do that, secure that now, because that is one of the first excursions to sell out. That and the dolphin experiences, one of the first. But I will say, I'm very much a stickler for people doing, did y'all see that? The carnival excursions. But in Cozumel, you really can't go wrong with Mr. Sancho's, which is not a carnival vetted excursion. Or you can do Paradise. Is it Paradise Beach? Paradise. You'll see it when you go on your thing. I'm kind of brain dead at the moment. That's a really good one. Mahogany Bay, I think you can just, I hate to say wing it, but everything that you possibly could do is really at the port. So you can get on, what they call it, the flying chairs, go over to the beach, or walk to the beach. So that's a true beach day, in my opinion. And then Costa Maya, of course, like do the ruins. Like actually just get out there and see them. You can have that under your belt if that's something you've never done before.
Indeed. All right, y'all. As y'all can see, I'm back. Sorry for the rude interruption there. All right, let's start off with the first question. Is from Julie. Question about birth certificate. I have a birth certificate, but it's laminated, not like the newer ones that's paper. So my question is a laminated one okay?
I would go ahead and not take that chance, because I have heard people being turned away because they don't consider that one valid, or it has been altered. So go ahead and order a up-to-date birth certificate, just to be on the safe side, because at this point, if you paid your good money to be on this vacation, we don't want to get turned around for a single piece of paper. Go ahead and reorder a newer one.
Indeed. So Dolores asks, I'm leaving on my cruise on 2/26 to 3/5. I want to get the social packaging. Can I video call my family on the WhatsApp?
Yes. Will it be spotty at times? Absolutely. But that is like your only opportunity to do some kind of like video messaging, is through the WhatsApp app. I actually have one that I use too called Text Me. That one has been pretty stable for me as well. But like I said, you're still at sea. So just expect it to be a little bit more spotty than it would be on land. What you got?
Andre says, Gay and I are new clients of yours. Yep.
Yeah. It was so good talking to y'all last week.
Indeed. Yeah, my wife told me all about it because I had just left and went
to the eye doctor.
Yeah, to the eye doctor. So I didn't get to catch you, man. I wish I was here to speak to y'all. All right. Let's see here.
The first time in April 20th. Okay.
So look for the question.
What's going on, Vanna Black? I saw you. Hey, Josh. I think we spoke to you. He said fantastic beard, by the way.
Appreciate that.
Did y'all
appreciate it, Josh.
Did you see that on Instagram we had to blast the company that stole my baby's footage?
Yeah, for the beard, John. Yeah.
He did a commercial for Simpler like a year or so ago. That commercial is everywhere. We get stopped in airports about that. Yeah. Going. And another company stole clips out of the commercial and tried to brand it as their own and put their product attached to it. Thank God for somebody, one of the subscribers, that let us know that it even existed. Because we would have never seen it. Exactly. If we had to blast them, then they blocked me.
All right. I see a lot of y'all going on some cruises, man. I'm looking for the questions. Let's see.
Yeah. And if y'all have questions, we can just chat it up. Because listen, I had a hard day.
Let's see, got some people going in November. Okay, going in March.
We're going on a cruise in
Chassie
November.
says my very first cruise. I love it. I love it when I see like first time cruisers, man.
I mean, that's my expertise.
Cause me and my barber talks about it a lot. The excitement that you see on first timers cruise when they first see the ship, they like, oh my God, that joke is huge. And then when they get on, like last year when your cousin got on there, boy.
Oh my gosh,
man,
my cousin has never been the same. He's not gonna be the same.
He said, "I'm gonna do this every year."
He looked at me. He said, "Cuz I was not expecting for it to be turned up like this."
Yeah. He said, "I expect for a party to break out on the Lido deck like that."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Carnival Cruise world.
Kayla said, "Just got off my first." Radiant and had such a good time. I'm booking again for October. Y'all helped me prepare so much. There's always more to know, and that's so true. Yeah.
Yep. So Joe
Thank you, Joe.
We love you back.
Love you right back.
So Carnival Magic on May 14th. I think you're on there with some of our family.
Yeah, because I think that's that
6th day. If that's the 6th day, we have family on that cruise.
Yeah.
They were trying to make
here
us
we
go.
go. I got to a question now. All right, so Jamin asks, what size suitcase do you need to bring?
Offhand, I don't have the exact measurements, but just keep in mind that your luggage has to go through a scanner. I'm going to be honest with you. I probably have the hugest piece of luggage that there is known to man, because when we leave from our local port and we cruise with our family, I'm responsible for my mother's stuff. If you all don't know, my mother's disabled. So I handle all of her stuff, and we pack all of our stuff in one huge suitcase.
Yeah.
So that I'm free enough to do her stuff, and it gets through fine. It just has to be not... when you lay it down, it can't be super tall that it gets stuck in the scanner. Yeah. Otherwise, it's pretty okay. I just tip the porters extra because I know that mother bucket is heavy.
Exactly. And you have not hit that like button when you came in the door. Make sure you do that so the algorithm can send this out to more first-time cruisers, man, so they can learn. All right, next question is from Tanya. Mm-hmm. Tanya said, have you set your watch on the ship?
No, you have.
You have? Okay. You have to set your watch on the ship time as soon as you board to avoid getting left at the island by the ship, or what's a good time to be back on the ship?
Yeah. Basically, they're making the statement that make sure that if you're changing time zones, make sure that your watch is set to the time of the ship. They have ship time and they have regular time. When they tell you to be back on the ship, they are telling you to be back according to what is posted on the ship. Make sure that they're in sync before you get off.
Right.
So that you will not be left. But I always tell people, just be back an hour and a half ahead of time.
That hour, yeah. So
that way you can be safe all the way around.
Right. And then you get to beat that. Rush of people too. Because if you ever seen in the videos, you can see that long line to wait to get back on the ship when people wait till the cutoff time to come back.
Yeah.
All right. So Joe asks, what's a good excursion in Nassau?
The crazy thing about it is Nassau is one of those ports that either you love it or you hate it. But the one thing I can say about Nassau, they have the most excursions. They have the variety that I wish every port had. You can do, it just depends on what you're into. You can do everything from ATVs, beach days. You can do the dolphins. You can catch the ferry over to Atlantis, buy a ticket to go over there and enjoy the water park in Atlantis. Right. Like, there's just so much to do in Nassau. I personally do not recommend just winging it in Nassau. Right. Especially if it's your first time being there. It can be a bit overwhelming. So, yeah, it just depends. All right. But make sure that when you get your booking, make sure that you go under your cruise manager on Carnival.com. Go to the excursions tab and just look through and see what's on there. If you don't know if this might be right for you, look at the reviews. Check out the reviews and see what they are saying. I see that Carnival does do a good job of leaving their negative reviews to be viewed. Believe them. Believe them. Believe the good ones. Believe the bad ones. But also, listen at what they're saying they did not like. Because that could be something that doesn't make or break or does anything, for your experience. Like somebody said something crazy the other day about the transportation wasn't up to par. I don't care about the transportation. I just want to get there.
Right. Did it get you there?
Yeah, I just want to get there and I want to get back.
Right. All right. Inga says favorite things to do in Costa Maya.
I just hit on that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I just hit on that.
Let's see.
What else?
Let's see. All right. Next question is from Crystal. Question: is it possible to share my drinks from my drink pack with someone since I don't drink a whole lot, or is it a restriction and they are watching? Good question though.
Officially you should not be doing that, but
people don't do it.
Yeah.
People share.
Have I? Yeah. But keep in mind, I'm not sure if the person that you're thinking of is a cabin mate or not. Just keep in mind, if they're of age, if one person has to buy it, all have to buy it that are of age in that cabin. So if there's somebody from a completely different cabin, then without me saying it,
yeah. And then also keep in mind too is that you have to wait 5 minutes in between each drink. So if you're sharing those people, so somebody, if it's 5 of y'all, somebody gonna have to wait at least 15 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
What's going on, Harrison?
Yeah, what's going on, Mr. R&B? What's happening, bruh?
Now, okay, we'll say. They have 3 co-workers that never been on a cruise. I got them to subscribe to your channel. We appreciate that.
Yeah, we appreciate that, Carmen.
Thank you, Carmen.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's funny when we run into people and it was like, oh, my friends haven't been on a cruise before. I send them all your videos. I'm like, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
So let us go and take care of that for you.
All right, let's see. Next question is from Nisi. All right, asking, as a family of 6, what time should we check in?
Do check in? It depends. Like, I'm one of those people that the older that I've gotten and the more I've cruised, I've learned that not getting there super early is not important to. Well, getting there super early is not as important to me as it used to be. I would say a good time is 11:30, 12 o'clock would be a good time to select your check-in. Just keep in mind that a couple of weeks before your sail date, you'll get an opportunity to select your check-in time. So that is the time, and what you may want may not even be available. You just don't know.
Right.
And that is the time that you show up at port to make everything easier and seamless.
All right. Next question is from Raven. What documents do you need to take for kids with only one parent and the other parent not going?
If you have custody of that child, you don't need anything. There has been times where they are 2 custodial parents and they would have to get a document signed off on just saying that the other parent gives them permission to take the child on vacation. It just depends on what that setup is for you. But there is a big write-up on it on Carnival's website. It's called Minor Policy. It'll spell it out. Whatever your situation is, it definitely will spell it out, whether you need to have that piece of paper signed off on or not.
All right, let's see. I lost my spot here.
Yeah, we like the whole screen just said and just fell to the bottom. So now we're trying to figure out where the heck we were. So let me do some whole music. There
we go.
All right.
Hi, next question is from Chastity. Question: when playing in the casino, do they charge for using your money off the sign and sale card, or would it be best to take cash for that?
They do not charge, and that brings me to talking about
Virgin.
Virgin Voyages does charge. They charge you 7%.
7%. So you down 7% before you even get started if you use your credit card.
Yeah, I mean your card. Well, your band. But yeah, either way with Carnival,
yeah,
you can do cash or you can do sign and sale. That is the only place you can use cash at on the ship is in the casino.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Next question is from Felicia. There we go. Are gratuities mandatory if you tip?
So you're talking about like the prepaid gratuities? See, here's the thing about prepaid gratuities. If you pay them ahead of time and you decide to tip a little bit more, that's on you. If you don't do the prepaid gratuities and you're tipping while you're on the ship, keep in mind that they're going to charge you those prepaid gratuities automatically a day prior to you getting off that ship. It's going to take another thing of effort to go down there to guest services and get them to remove it if you don't want them to charge you for the gratuities that they're automatically going to charge.
Right.
I am a stickler for prepaid gratuities. Get it done, get it over with, make it a part of your cruise fare, because at the end of the day, I don't think they charge enough. For all that they do and put up with and at our beck and call, I just go ahead and just let it fly, and then I pay extra to the people that have really gone above and beyond for us.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's just how I do it.
Yeah. All right, and this question is from Veronica and Mike. First time going to Nassau. Was going to do a resort for a day because it actually sounds like a scary port, but afraid it's not worth $200 all inclusive for the short port time. What's your opinion?
That is a lot. Well, is it $200 like per like how many of you are it? Bleh, I can't talk tonight. How many of you? Because if that's the case, it may not be a bad thing for being all inclusive. Like we do resorts for a day as well.
Yeah.
And we also do resort for a day. I need to do a video on that.
Yeah.
When we're like in between getting off of a ship and we have a later flight, I'll do a resort room or something like that, and it's well worth
it, man. Cause we did it in Miami back in January.
Yes.
I'm talking like January was months ago.
Yeah, last month.
Yeah, we went to what was it?
Eden Rock.
Eden Rock, yeah.
And it was amazing. So, depending on which resort it is, like really do your research on the resort. It could be like well worth it.
All right, and this question is from Linda. How do I get liquid sent to my room? Liquor. Okay.
Well, Carnival decided to do this nice little thing, and that was very sarcastic, of taking away.
You're welcome, Dolores.
The the room. Can't talk. What is going on? And I'm so tired. They did away with being able to order bar service to the room before you get on the cruise, unless you do. Well, they took it away totally. And then they came back and said, well, for a 7-day or more cruise, then you can get the the liquor purchase to be in your room. Yeah. So that is the only way to do it if you have a 7-day or more cruise. And I will tell you, when they reloaded the liquor back onto their website, the price went up like 30%.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here like, there's no way I am paying like almost $200 for a bottle of Patron.
Right. That's crazy.
That is insane to me. Like the prices were already insane to begin with.
I feel like you better off just buying it from the bar.
Yeah,
as you want drinks. At least you get the mixer and stuff with it.
Yeah, at that point, like even when we used to do it, we used to get like a bottle of tequila, and with my travel agent discount, it used to be like $65 for
something like that
for a $20 bottle of tequila. But for us, drink package, we don't drink that much. We were just gonna toss that money down the drain. And for us, like for me, I like to make my own stuff because after a while, you just get sick of the sugary, syrupy, So it worked out, but now that'll screw me.
Yeah. I hope they rethink it because people been complaining.
Yeah, they have.
All right, next question is from Ebony. Question: how many days before the cruise can you book?
So if you want to go like on a cruise and you just saw something you want to go out, most time you can do it within 24 hours. Yeah. Well, a little before 24 hours because they have some stuff on the background they need to do. So, yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Question from Andre. Good question. I have heard recently that Carnival made changes and will not allow passengers to bring small speakers on board. Is that true?
It is true. But what I have heard is that John Hill was supposed to, and I don't know if he did or didn't because I have not had time to go on his Facebook page and listen to what he had to say about it. But they said that he was clarifying what that meant. For a travel agent and passenger, I feel like it may have taken the wrong turn. Right. But I don't know. I don't know. But yes, The short answer is yes, that is a thing. But John was supposed to clarify what that meant. Was it certain cruises?
Yeah.
Certain charter cruises?
Because I'm mad about that because I like taking my Anchor speaker.
Yeah.
Having the music, and not blasting, but it just kind of sets the mood, man.
It does. But this was also a thing that I felt like was a button back in last August when we went on our group. We had a group cruise with Dre and Shan TV. And they took Dre's speaker at check-in. And he could not retrieve it until we got off of that ship. And his speaker was like, maybe like this.
Yeah, it wasn't that big. Yeah.
So I feel like it's been something that's been a issue for a minute that they've been looking at. But we've never had a problem getting that. But we only bring our speaker that's about this big and like this. I mean, it cranked though.
Yeah.
But they've never touched it.
Appreciate the super sticker, Veronica and Mike. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
All right, let's go back on up.
All right. And if we miss your question, just type it again. Because, like we said, that screen flipped on us.
What up, Marcus?
Hey, Marcus. Said we be partying. Listen, I always tell people, Lynette is here in Virginia. The alter ego goes on vacation. The alter ego acts a pure A on vacation.
Hey,
and that's what you're supposed to do.
Hey, look, anybody that's going on our group cruises this year is going to find out.
Basically.
Yeah.
Be prepared to be sick of me.
What's going on, Duke 9023? First cruise, end of April on Sunrise, going to Nassau. Any chance that I can find some Henny White?
Yeah, you can find it on the ship, but you ain't going to be able to drink it on the ship.
Right, you have to bring it back home.
Yeah, you can buy it on the ship, and they'll package it up, and you can pick it up right before you get off, like the night before. You take it home with you.
All right, next question is for Tashandra. I hope I said that right, Roberts. I was planning a trip on Carnival Paradise. What was the best things you've done in Cozumel? I have not been to Cozumel.
I haven't been to Cozumel. The best thing that we have always been interested in is Mr. Sancho's. Because I just feel like you have an overall of all the fun things.
But we're going in May, though.
Yeah. All the fun things to do at one time. We've been to Mexico, just never been to Cozumel.
Cozumel, right.
So, yeah, that's what we are going to be doing is Mr. Sancho's. Or any of the beach clubs that are on Carnival.com.
All right. Next question.
What you got?
I don't want to mess your name up, sis. But sis say, what's the $5 group text app you spoke about?
That's actually on Carnival Hub app, which is Carnival's mobile app. And that feature will not show up. Like, you won't even know it exists until you're on the ship. So some people go to it and they want to just look at it or see it available now. The Carnival Hub app is basically useless. It's more of a countdown calendar until you get on board, and then it just comes alive. The features for it will pop in while you're on the ship. So that's what that is. Just keep in mind with that $5 chat feature, everybody that you want to talk to has to buy it. Yeah. But it's $5 for the duration of your cruise, which I love it. We get it every time. The last time we did go on a cruise and used it, they had made a change to it. I don't know if it was just for the ship that we were on, because we haven't been on a Carnival cruise since then. But the app did not update if you close the app.
Yeah, which sucked.
So it was like it wouldn't push notifications.
You wouldn't get no notifications. Yeah.
So I'm like, I have to continuously keep my phone on and active to see if any of my family members are trying to get in touch with me. I hope they fix that, because I'm like, that's stupid.
See, I need push notifications.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dad's Life with V, becoming a new member of the channel.
Thank you. Welcome to the family.
Yes, indeed. And those of y'all that don't know, you can become a member of our channel. We have two different levels. We have a support level, and then we have a level where you can become a vlog member, where you can see
our vlogs.
So you can check that out after the live.
Mm-hmm. And when we say vlogs, we mean our lifestyle vlogs. The only thing that we show in vlog form is our vacation vlogs on this end. But I gave them a little treat for last month, is that we showed them a behind the scenes and an extensive vlog of our Virgin Voyages cruise that we went on. For me being a top 100 travel agent with Virgin Voyages, that was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
And while I'm talking about myself, listen, If you want to secure me as your travel planner, go ahead and do so. Listen, I just told you I was top 100, right? But I'm also an expert at Carnival Cruise. It's been top 100, top 25, top 50, month after month after month with Carnival. And I enjoy working with them. That's my expertise. I've always been good at Carnival. I just fell into it.
say trust. If you work with her, you're going to have a peace of mind.
That's it.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about being overwhelmed and stressed out because she's going to help you every step of the way.
Yep. Say, y'all might stress me out, but I love it.
What's up, Kate? Kate said, which ship is the best one?
The one you own. No, I do have my favorites that I like to send people on. I love to send people on the Vista class ships, which is Vista, Panorama, and the Horizon. But I also am one of those ones. I say go new. Like I love that I can send people on the newer ships. So of course the Mardi Gras and the Celebration. Then Jubilee got pushed back, so we gotta wait for that one. But I also love the size of the Breeze, the Dream, and the Magic. So those are my picks every single time. I'm always gonna be peeking in their window like, what y'all got? Because I love the size of the Dream class ship.
So wait, Kristen about ready to make it hard on us, man. Kristen said Half Moon Cay or Bimini. Which did you like better?
Me and Stanley split on this one.
Yeah.
But I can kind of lean a little bit towards what he was saying because we've been going to Bimini for like the past four cruises. And every time we've gone, it never has topped the first time that we went. The first time we went in August for my birthday.
Yeah.
And it was simply amazing. The clearest water you ever want to see in your life. The sand was so soft. Like, it was everything. But we've gone time and time after that. And, I mean, nature does what nature does. The water hasn't been as clear. Yeah. You know, the sand has been rocky. Still a beautiful, fun place to be. But if I had experience 2, 3, and 4 before I had experienced 1, it would probably be Half Moon.
Yeah, so that was my sentiment. I said I love Bimini, but I felt like Half Moon's water was more beautiful. It was almost...
It was.
That water was crystal clear. Yeah, it was crystal clear. All right, thank you.
Not 2. I thought it was 2.
Up, 2 down, 757.
Listen.
Welcome.
Say you're in the Norfolk area or Hampton Roads, VA Beach, 757 got a long stretch.
Yes, indeed. But that's family, though.
Yeah, my brother lives in the 757.
So do. VA Beach. Matter of fact,
y'all nephew do.
Yeah, matter of fact, we need to get back down there.
We do.
Yeah. Let me see. Try to get back up to. I don't want to miss nobody's question. All right.
What you got? Where we going in November? Should we tell them? Where we going in November? Should we tell them?
Go on, tell them, man. Go on, tell them what we doing in November. Go on, tell them.
We literally pulled the trigger on this week. Stanley pulled the trigger on this week because I was uncertain. For you all that don't know, I'm an introvert. I love people. I love being around people. But I was like, that's a lot of daggone people. We are joining the Melanin SC 2.0.
Yes, indeed.
For the MSC cruise for Thanksgiving. We will be on board with everyone else having a good goddamn time. Cannot wait to meet everyone.
Yeah, man.
I hit up Jazz and I was like, listen, put us in, coach. We ready.
Yeah, we ready.
And she's like, what? Yeah, put us in, coach. We're ready. Yeah. Let's do it.
So that's, definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah,
man.
So that's where we will be in November. So if any of you all are on that sailing, let us know in the comments. We want to know.
All right. Appreciate the super chat
hey,
there.
Don.
What's going on, Don? Hello. Neither my wife or I are big drinkers. 3 drinks a day. We really like our specialty coffees and bottled water. Is a cheers package worth it?
Once you put the specialty coffees in there and your love for bottled water and stuff, it probably could be worth it for you. Because really, it only takes 4 drinks per person to break even.
Yeah.
on the Cheers package, and that's every day. So if that's something you feel like you'll do, like the drinks. So if you do 3 drinks a day and you do a couple of specialty coffees a day, it'll probably be definitely worth it for you.
Yeah.
But their specialty coffees are amazing.
They are. Yeah, especially the one I had got with the Jameson in it.
Yeah, it was the Irish something. That
yeah.
one was good.
Yeah, it was good.
I tried the one with the Caribbean rum. It was good, but it wasn't, that Irish one hit. I really like the flavor.
All right, let's see here. All right, She's a Fab say it's my first time.
Hey,
Yeah, you will have a good time.
Say I gotta watch y'all Virgin before the cruise. Of course.
Oh, of course, yes indeed. Yeah, most deaf.
Yeah, we didn't do too bad on the one that we just came off. Like I said, we were being hosted for being the top 100, so I was like, I ain't acting up around here. This business. Nah.
All right, so Ramsey said, can I bring my own water?
Only if you're holding it in your mouth.
Yeah.
Nope. You have to pre-purchase your water before you get on board with Carnival.
All right, next question from Tailored for Wealth. I like that name.
I like that.
I'm going on my first cruise in October, birthday week.
Hey.
On the Mardi Gras, any recommendations for on-ship activities, man?
Listen, just get on that ship and first of all, walk it.
Yeah, walk it like you talk.
It is huge.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't wait till we go. Well, we're going on the sister ship. It's the same thing.
Right.
In May. Since I haven't been on board, I can't like personally tell you the things to do, but definitely go to the shows. I heard that they put their foot in the shows on the XL class ships. Definitely check those out. Make sure you're doing what's the game show that we always like?
Love and Marriage.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And Deal or No Deal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, make sure you're going to the comedy shows because they do comedy shows like no other. Real facts.
Yeah, make sure you try the roller coaster too. Is it roller coaster
Yes.
on Celebration?
Yes.
I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the roller coaster. Make sure you try Shaq's Place, the Big Chicken.
Yes.
And make sure you don't forget to do Guy's Burger, Blue Iguana, the Shrimp Shack, the Mongolian Wok. I could go on and on, man.
Like you're saying, they have some good specialty restaurants. So yeah, just look through the list and at least pick one specialty restaurant to go to.
Yeah, or even the steakhouse.
But their activities, like all the stuff, like they have cooking classes, have cupcake classes, sushi making classes. Like the list is endless. So
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Thelma causing trouble.
I ain't
Say,
cruising
when are
out
y'all
of-
cruising out of Galveston? Please and soup.
I ain't.
I told her, I said we need to do a group cruise out of Galveston, man.
Who gonna put it together?
Majority of our people, man, is out from Galveston, man. We send a lot of people out from Galveston. So we gotta Galveston it up, man.
Hey, like they say on TikTok, get somebody else to do it.
Or maybe y'all plan one and we come along.
Hey, I like that. God darn it.
Woo! Lord have mercy. There we go. Oops, where you go?
Oh,
Do the right
T-Rock.
one? Oops.
You didn't want to hit above it.
There we go. Appreciate it, T-Rock, for the
Thank
$2
you.
super sticker. We appreciate you. All right, let's see.
Are we caught up? No, we're not.
Nah, we not caught up. Y'all asking really good questions tonight, man.
Y'all are. Y'all keeping me on my toes tonight.
All right.
This daggone light, if you see me burst into flames, this
So
light got
Rhonda
us
said,
hot.
hey, caught y'all live. Glad you was able to
Yeah.
catch us, man.
I'm trying to tell you, we missed y'all. Like, we were gone for, about 3 weeks?
Yeah.
But like we said, Stanley's mom was here for a couple of weeks. So we tried, like, every 2-3 months, she comes up here and spends some time with us.
Yeah.
And during that time, we, like, really concentrate on spending more time with her and my mom, collectively and separately.
Yeah.
So we really didn't have a lot of time to do a lot.
I see it's 310 of y'all in the house. Don't forget to smash that like button. You
I'm
come to
trying
the
to
door,
tell you.
man.
300 of y'all up in here with us. Listen.
What's going on, Jody? Said,
Hey.
what happens if there is a hurricane? Do they give a refund?
If they cancel it on you, yes, they
Yeah.
will. But the one thing I can say about these cruises, they are very good with maneuvering around a hurricane and going on about their business.
Yep. All right, next question is from Duke9023 question. Do I have to check my luggage or can I carry my 2 bags on with me?
Yeah, you don't have to check your luggage.
But you might want to, though.
Yeah, but keep in mind, if you're not in a suite or you haven't purchased like that faster to the fun, remind me to talk about that. You're going to have that luggage with you until your room is ready. That's the only thing. So that is the great thing about getting your bags checked, is literally it's going to free your hands up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there is nothing more than walking around. You try to be in the Lido deck and you spinning and your luggage spinning too.
And then you got to keep your eye on it because you're going to think somebody's going to try to scoop it up from you.
You ain't lying. They're going to go in there and pull out your pineapple shirt.
Quiet Stone said, we arrived at the port right next to Carnival Magic, and I was in the Carnival spirit, and the sheer size difference of the 2 ships was incredible.
Sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's crazy because they all are huge, but be on one that's smaller than the one that you're beside, and you're like, Mama.
Yeah, y'all wait till y'all see that Mardi Gras and the celebration in person, though.
Yeah, we got off of the Virgin Voyages, and we passed the celebration, and I said, good God Almighty.
No, but we cussed a little bit, though, but it was like, God, do it.
I said, look at that. On that.
Wait a minute, Ashley. So I'm taking my 2 sisters, one of their husbands, and my nephew on their first cruise in May. Please pray for me. Father, we stretch our hands to thee. No other help that we know. Touch Ashley Marta and her family. That they're going to have an awesome cruise. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Because you going to need it.
Ooh, Lord. All right. Next question is coming from Leslie. Hello, I booked my first cruise in November on the Carnival Valor. Any recommendations on Costa Maya excursions? We do not dock until like 1 p.m. Also, is Wi-Fi necessary? Seems very expensive. Thank you.
It is. Costa Maya answered that already. But Wi-Fi, I always tell people, if you want any kind of connection to the outside world, that's your only option.
Yup.
Once you're on board, it's the equivalent of your Wi-Fi being cut off in your house and your phone not working. You're dead. Yep. Like, you have to have something to be able to have any kind of connection to the outside world. The only thing that will work not having Wi-Fi on the ship is the ship's app, and literally that's just the guide that guides you through what's going on the ship.
Right.
And you can also do the chat feature within that. That's it. That's all.
Appreciate you, Rachel, for the
Rachel.
super chat. What do you think about Norwegian Bliss, first time on the ship? What do you think of the racetrack? Is it worth the whole stay of the cruise 7 days?
Here's the funny thing. I've never been on Norwegian, and I've never been interested in Norwegian until we were beside the Prima. The Prima is beautiful.
Yeah.
And they have go-karts, like bumper cars on it and all of that. But if you want to know how the Norwegian experience is for a first-timer on there, go to Edna's World. Edna did an extensive live last night. It's long, but the nuggets are in the beginning, and you'll be able to get a experience from a experienced cruiser just on a different cruise line for them, and be able to hear what her experiences were, some of her pros and her cons. One of the pros that she did say is the food is dynamite.
Hey.
She said that food on there was insane. I was like, wow, okay.
I say come through.
So I don't have a personal experience with that. You also can go to Addie and Terry.
Yes.
On their channel.
I was just ready to say them.
They definitely have a wealth of knowledge when it comes to NCO.
Yes. All right. Alden May said, went on my first cruise on the Carnival Sunrise in January. Couldn't have gone as well as it did without your tips.
Appreciate that.
I watched every one of your videos before going. Love you guys. Love you too, man.
See, that's why we do it.
Yeah, that's why we do it.
Because we don't want anybody having their first time cruiser experience like we did.
Yeah.
Where we just didn't know anything.
Adam said first cruise ever coming up in April on the Magic.
Yeah.
We've been learning a lot from you all. Thank you, Lynette and Stanley. Appreciate you. That's why we do it, man.
That is why
because we want the whole truth of the matter is we believe that every family should have the opportunity to travel.
Yeah.
And when they do travel, the experience should be stress-free, hassle-free as possible, because you there to have fun, you there to relax, you there, to be with your family, so y'all can bond, making memories. So the last thing you need to be stressed out before you go,
or during,
yeah. So that's why even if you don't use us as your agents, I always say use an agent. They'll make it stress-free. You pay your money, and it's basically you don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
And then when you have a question, you ain't got to call the cruise line. You just can reach out to your agent. They'll answer your questions. So, yeah, that's my little spill.
I always tell people not using a travel agent is the equivalent of buying a used car without getting it checked out by a mechanic first.
And then you leave the deal and it break down, and then you're mad.
Yeah. And now you're sitting there holding the bag of a lemon when someone could have checked it out, vetted it, sent you in the right direction, and you could have avoided all of this. And now the next time that you go to do that, you're going to be like hesitant, like, hold on, wait a minute. Because the first time I did this hurt too bad.
Right.
Just go ahead and do it right first time. And we're not saying that just like my husband said, because we want your business.
Nah,
I mean, we would love to have it.
But anybody that you connect with,
yeah. Use them.
Use them, yeah. I tell you, it's worth it.
Don't be like us, have a horrible experience. It took us many years
to come back
and do it again.
Yeah.
Because one thing about me, burn me once, I'm leaving you alone for a long time.
Especially if I spent a lot of money on it.
And we did. And we did.
All right, let's see. Next question is from Linda. Do you have to get off the ship in port?
You don't. Like some people actually prefer to just stay on the ship and nobody's on there.
But I want to add this. I don't know if you are a first timer or not.
Yeah.
But if you are a first timer, I recommend getting off the ship.
Yeah, at least walk around.
Right, because
except for that song.
Because you're going to international places that you probably have never been before. Why not step off and experience it? That's why you paid the money. That's included in your cost.
Say team no regrets.
Right.
No regrets.
But if you've been cruising a lot and you've been there
times,
and you don't want to get off, yeah. So if you're first time, we don't want you to have regrets and come back and be like, I wish I had got off in Bimini. I wish I got off in Costa Maya. Yeah. So if you first time, we recommend you get off.
I agree with that.
What's up, Travel Trends TV? We are leaving on our first cruise on the 27th on the Rated. Thank you for all your helpful videos.
No problem.
For first timers, not a problem. What's the best things to do in
Sonata? Do the cooking classes. Like the cooking and cultural thing. Do any of those. Worth it.
What's going on, Harry? Question: Do I need to add my wife's email for the Virgin Cruise?
Yes.
Gotta have. Yeah, and that's a universal. Even if you don't use us, but if you book through Virgin and it's husband and wife, or it's two of you or how many of you guys in the cabin? Everybody has to have a separate email to get access to the app.
Yeah, and you need the app for
everything. So yeah. You welcome, Joe. All right, next question. It's Yabba Doo. I'm gonna say Yabba Doo.
Basically, that's why I read it. I was like Yabba Doo.
Was planning to take a cruise last year, but had to cancel. For a first-time cruiser, what's the best time to go, and what line to take if you want to ball on the budget under $1,000?
If you want to do something budget friendly, of course you would have to go like off season. But I also would say the best time to go before prices start to get crazy is April. Like get into that April time frame. But if it's two of you all and you're willing to do an older ship, and it depends on where you're leaving from. It's a lot of variables that has to do with getting a cruise at a certain price.
Yeah.
You could possibly get there. I've done it. I've sent people on cruises that are less than $1,000, but the variables differ.
Right.
So it's one of those things.
And then also bringing that up, you jog my memory. And what we've been noticing For those of y'all that are on the sideline and you thinking about booking a cruise and you be like, you know, the price is at this right now. I'm just going to wait a little longer.
Don't do it.
To wait for the price to go down. I'm going to let you know it's not going to go down. It's going to go up. We've had experiences with some of our customers where they've waited a day. No, a day, and the price went up $300 in a day.
Yeah.
So if you see the price, book it. Yeah. If you want to go, book it. Also for flights, same thing. Flights,
it's insane right now.
Yes, and the thing about it, especially Carnival, is not giving any mercy.
No, they're not.
No mercy. Not only that, while we're thinking about it, anytime that you have a change that you need, a name change, they charge you for that. They be anywhere from $150 to $200. So be sure that when you book,
$150.
Yeah. So be sure you know that you want to go.
Yeah, Carnival was lenient when the restart of cruising first started, but now they're like, oh, you want to change? Here. Now, sometimes if I can talk to the right person and, you know, flex a little bit, like, hey, I'll give you this much business. Okay, we'll go ahead and do this change for you on the house, but that's not the norm. That is not the norm.
All right. Next question is from Don. Question for you folks. Neither myself nor I already did that one. Okay.
Yeah, I agree. So that looks familiar.
Okay, yeah. Josie said, have you ever cruised to Alaska? And
I want to.
Yeah, we want to. We haven't, but yeah, that's definitely on the bucket list.
At first I was so against it, but now after living in this cruise space for so long now, I'm like, I want to do that. I really want to do that.
Yeah, and then could we tell them about the possible opportunity in June?
Yeah.
So, it's not for sure.
It's not for sure.
But we may be cruising to Greece.
Yeah.
In June. That's going to be different.
Yeah.
All right. Question from Summer. Do you know what spa discount you get on port days if you're in a spa stateroom? First cruise in September on the Breeze.
I don't know what the discount is, but everything is discounted. Well, not everything. The spa, even if you're not in a spa room, is discounted on port days because most of the people are out doing what they're doing. They want to actually fill up the spa and at least absorb something. But there is a discount, but I couldn't tell you exactly what it is. But it is a discount on all of the services.
Yeah. What's going on, Snoop?
Hey.
Said, did y'all do any excursions on Virgin Voyages Dominican Days Cruise on Scarlet Lady? If so, which excursions were best for you? This will be my first ever cruise.
So put your hand out. Because you ain't watched the vlog, did you? Just playing with you. No, we did the Dune Buggy experience. Mm-hmm. Listen.
Oh, that was dope, bro. That was dope.
It was, yeah. It was like an hour and a half long, and it felt like it was 15 minutes.
It felt like it was too short.
It was way too short, but it was so fun.
Yeah, because the good thing about it is that you're not going to be just riding around anywhere where ain't, you riding around the locals. You can see churches, stores, kids, horses. People washing cars, people having cookouts. You're going to see a little bit of everything. Horses.
And like people were like, y'all weren't scared like really riding through residential neighborhoods? Like, no. Like they were like, hey, voila. Like,
what I'm going to be scared for, and I'm on a dune buggy. You can't catch me, man.
They could catch you.
I mean, they could shoot me, but I mean, at least I have.
How do I get there?
That's how mine do. But yeah, bro. Do the dune buggy. And then also in what's the first what we did Puerto Plata. When you come back from the dune buggies, man, their port is the bomb.
Yeah, their port. You really don't have to.
You don't even have to do an excursion
because their port has pools. I think they're building a lazy river right now, if I'm not mistaken.
The DJ was fire when we was there.
Yeah, it's literally looks like the middle part of a resort out there. Yeah. It's nice.
So we got back, we went to one of the bars and we started drinking Long Island.
We don't talk about it.
And we barely made it back to the ship, bro. So hope that helped you out, man.
But on top of the dune buggy, that was paired with a beach day at one of the beach clubs. so we were able to just hang out there. The water was too rough to get in, but it was a
It was real
good
nice,
time.
yeah.
It was really nice.
Yeah, 'cause we got the cabana. We laid back in cabana.
And that was included.
Yeah, that was included. You'll come around with a drink menu, food menu. So yeah.
Good time.
What's going on, Nisi? First time cruiser, going on my first cruise in August on the horizon. Y'all videos have helped me out a lot.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate it. All right, it's Tabby Baby. What happens if you don't use all your drinks in the drink package? Do you just lose it?
Like Alice say on the Hangover.
Yeah, you lose
You
it.
lose it. That's it. Look, find somebody that's around. Be like, hey,
Hey,
you want a drink?
This just me just thinking out the box. Wouldn't it be so dope if you only did 10 and then you get the other 5 to take home?
Where?
Woo. What's going on, Barbara? Can I recommend you for someone that made a cruise reservation and made a mess?
Made a what? Cruise reservations and made. Can I recommend you for someone that made cruise reservations and made a mess? You trying to bring me somebody? If they booked it on their own, I could possibly do a takeover booking for them where they could transfer it to my ownership so that I can manage it for them. But if they did it through another like agent or somebody at Carnival and they bucked it up, I ain't touching that. Ain't touching it.
I think I'm missing somebody's super chat.
Oh, we don't want to do that.
Let me see.
Thingamagaling. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I can see it on my phone, but we can't see it on the computer.
Let me see.
So I don't know what's happening.
So this one is from Keith and Holly. Appreciate the Keith Holly. Appreciate the super chat. Keep doing great things. We will. Let me see.
We trying, man.
Look. L and G said, yeah. So Greece your bucket list too? Okay.
I never was interested in Greece, but it's an opportunity that I've been presented with, but it's not for sure yet.
Yeah. Thank you, Raquel. Yeah, that's fam. That's fam. That's going on the group cruise right here too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Rachel.
I meant Rachel. I'm sorry.
But we have a Raquel.
We have Raquel too. Yeah. I'm sorry about that. What you think about tequila tasting or horseback?
Well, you definitely can't do both. I would do horseback because, in honesty, you can do tequila tasting anywhere. Hell, you can go to the bar back on the cruise ship and do tequila tasting. It ain't like doing it there, but I would do horseback before I do tequila.
For the $5 super chat.
Yeah, I would do that first.
Ty and Chris, thank you, Ty and Chris, for the super chat.
It.
Appreciate it. So make sure I ain't missing nobody.
We got everybody, because this thing scrambled up everything like scrambled eggs. And it always does that to us. I don't know why.
They don't want us to be great, man.
You know, but I'm going to continue to be great.
Yes, indeed.
Without it.
Trying to get back up there, too.
Trying to get back. But, y'all let me forget. I told y'all to remind me about talking about Faster to the Fun.
Oh, yeah.
Faster to the Fun right now is a really hot topic, and I keep getting asked the question over and over. Is it worth it? And the thing about it is you have to read through to see if any of the benefits are worth it to you. I always tell people, if you're traveling with people that don't have patience or you don't like having them in the middle of a large crowd for a long period of time, you just feel like you need that extra oomph to be able to get through the line a little quicker or earlier, do it. Like for me, for instance, sometimes I just feel like when I travel with my mom, I just want to get her on the ship earlier so that we can get settled in, get her scooter out the way, get our guy's burger, do what we need to do. It would be worth it to me. If I had like my girlfriend that has a child with autism, it's definitely worth it for her because she's able to get him out of that environment so that he's not overstimulated. So it just depends. Can you drop your bags off in your room earlier? Yes, you can when you have Faster to the Fun. You can't go and stay in your room earlier, but it will be available so that you can drop your stuff off in the room. So you just have to read through and see. For me, most of the cruise ports have a well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
And you're able to get through those lines. You would think that you'd be there for hours and hours. Does that happen? Yes, you'll be waiting for hours and hours. But for the most part,
Yep.
And you're on. So
yeah, it's another great way for them to make some money.
I was saying that without saying it.
Yeah. All right. Question from Chelsea. Question: I will be leaving out of Miami. Is it crazy or are they very organized? I will be pregnant at the time and don't want the stress. Don't judge me on and off.
Niece, listen. Miami is probably one of the easiest ports to cruise out of ever.
Yes.
Ever. I mean, they do this. Like, this is what they do.
Yeah, round the clock.
Like, when I say I do this as a Carnival agent, they do that.
Yeah.
So, no.
Yeah.
I think
you'll be fine.
I think the last time we cruised on Carnival out of Miami, maybe 20 minutes tops.
Yeah, if that.
From the time we stepped on the sidewalk and got on the ship.
Yeah.
Maybe 20 minutes tops.
All right. Question from Linda. What is the best thing to use for seasickness, man?
Because I don't like to use a lot of medicine, like I'm just one of those people. If I can do it a herbal way or a holistic way, I do it. So I do the sea bands, which works off of acupuncture, pressure.
Yeah.
I keep saying that.
Acupuncture, yeah.
I keep saying that. I do those. If you watch any of the vlogs, you've probably seen the black bands around. And it basically hits you right here in this pressure point, which helps with nausea. And it helps with vertigo. And I haven't had issues ever. I've never taken Dramamine a day in my life. But Dramamine is another one that you could use if you want to take something.
Speaking of, we had noticed and we've been on Virgin Voyages twice. And we have not felt the ship rock not once. But we just want to make sure that it's not us. So if you done been on,
you know it's moving.
Yeah, but it's like, we recommend people be in the middle, front, or the back to prevent seasickness. But we done been in the front. We was in the front the last time. That's what the seriousness suite was in the front. And we've been in the middle, and it felt the same.
It did feel the same.
So if you done been on Virgin, if we off, let me know if you felt it. But I'm curious about that.
Yeah, but it's also not a cruise ship. It's a super yacht.
The super yacht, yeah.
So we don't know what suspension they put in that.
What's up, T6B? Said me and the missus love watching your TV show. We appreciate y'all watching, man.
Well, we appreciate that.
All
hey,
right.
Shay Shay.
What's going on, Shay Shay? New subby here. Welcome to the family.
Oh yeah, you can bring your your stroller. It doesn't even have to go in the suitcase. No, you can bring that definitely.
All right, and this question is from Ashley Minor. Taking a nephew and friends on upcoming, I think he said he'll be 15. What documents we need for him to board?
He's at that age where I think, don't quote me right now because I don't have it looking at it, but there's an age where they need an ID. And it might be 15. I can't see it right now, but check on the minor policy. Because you're definitely going to need his birth certificate regardless if they don't have a passport. But that age, he may need to bring an ID. They will accept a school ID, but it has to have a photo on it. Or one of the just regular IDs from the DMV. So double check that.
All right, question from LaJoy. Hello, can you explain the process of renting a mobile scooters and storing it in the cabin? All right. Great question.
So, this is what's supposed to happen. If you are getting a scooter, whether you are bringing your own or renting it at port, you're supposed to have a ADA cabin. You're supposed to secure a handicap cabin because they need you to get that scooter out of the hallway. You're not supposed to store them or have them parked by your door. So if you know that you're going to use a scooter, go ahead and get and secure those rooms. Those rooms go quickly.
Yeah.
Whenever I tell somebody that they know that they need to have one of those cabins, don't even think about it because the next thing you know, there are none on the ship. And if you need them, you need them. But there are certain ports, well, most of them now. Hey, Kenny. Kenny Lowe.
Yeah. What's up, fam?
Yeah. So most of them now will have scoot around at the ports where you can rent the scooters. They are expensive. But you can also do them in advance. So just go to scootaround.com and see if the port that you're going out of is listed on there, and see if you can reserve it. And then you just pick it up like literally before you even get into the terminal good. They usually have like a tent.
All right, let's go back up to the questions. I want to see anybody said anything about Virgin, but I ain't seen none yet.
But talking about the scooters, my aunt decided to rent one at the last minute on our cruise, and I think she paid $300 for 5 days.
That's not bad though.
She didn't think it was bad either, but it's all about if you need it, you need it. So it's a $300 cost. But I was like, yeah, that's a lot.
What's up, Christy? We just booked our first cruise for March the 7th through 11th to 2024 on the Carnival Sunrise.
Yeah,
with 16 friends for my hubby's birthday and no kids. Hey, any excursion ideas for a group of 18 to 19?
So you're going on the Sunshine, so more than likely you're going to be going to any of the Bahamas, Nassau, Freeport, Half Moon. So if you're doing Nassau, let's see.
Type in the chat. So we'll be back. It's not kicking back in either.
Can y'all hear us at least?
Yeah.
I can finish answering the goddamn question.
I don't want it to be great.
Connect. But this is super weird. But if you're going to Nassau, reach out to Mr. Herbert. Mr. Herbert can be found on WhatsApp. But send me an email at codefundtravel@gmail.com. I'll give you his number. And he'll be able to take you around to all the hot spots. But if you're doing Freeport, see if you can get in touch. Hopefully y'all did it as a